Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel Respect Education. In this session we see exercise 1.3. In that question number 1 you see children, write the following rational numbers in their decimal form and also state which are terminating and which have non-terminating repeating decimal. See, let us see the first bit children, 3 by 8. It's nothing difficult children. Actually here we can do normal division because in the question it is not mentioned that without actual division. Those questions are going to come forward. Okay, by the time we should not do the actual division, but at present as the condition doesn't mention here, so we are able to do the normal division only. So let us take the numerator 3 here and let us divide this numerator 3 with the denominator 8. As you know children, you might have learnt in the lower class also, as 3 is this smaller, here we should write 0 point, then 0 comes, it is 30. So here 8 3s are, it is 24. When you subtract you get 6. So here because this point it will be 60, right? Here 8 7s are 56. Now here 60 minus 56 is 4 because this point here 0 comes. So here 8 5s are 40. So 40 minus 40, 0. Simple, as you know, here we are doing the subtraction, that's all children. So now here you observe this is called quotient and this is called remainder. When the remainder becomes 0, then nothing is there to do more. So here this decimal expansion gets stopped. So it has an ending. This kind of decimal expansion is called children terminating decimal expansion. Is it clear? So here write the following rational numbers in their decimal form. So let us write here, let us take 3 by 8. 3 by 8 we write it as 0.375, right? And also state which are terminating and which have non-terminating repeating. As I told you here, remainder 0, this is terminating decimal expansion. So you can write it is terminating decimal expansion. That's all children. Now next bit, second bit, 229 divided by 400. So as usual here we take 229 and here 400. So it is smaller, let us take 0 point, so it becomes 0. See here 400, it is 2090 or 290. So here if we take 5 times, it is 5 4s are 20. If we take 16, it is 24. So 2400 is more. So we can take up to 5 times, it is 2000. So you subtract it, you will get 290. Because of this decimal, you get one more 0 here. Right? Now let us take here 7 times, because 7 4s are 28. It is 2800. So here again you subtract is 100. Because of this 0 comes. Again 400 2s are 800. When you subtract here 200 comes, because the decimal again 0 comes. So it is 2000, as you know, 400 5s are 2000. So it is 5 times, it is 2000. Right? When you subtract gets 0. Again the remainder is 0. So here let us write 229 divided by 400 is equal to 0.5725. 5725. See here it is ended. It has an end. So here we can say that it is terminating decimal. Right? Now let us see next bit, that is third bit. 4 1 by 5. It is a mixed fraction children. So here two ways are there. We can convert this as improper fraction, then you can do division. That is one method. If not, directly you can write here children, write this 4 as it is and let us divide 1 with 5. So here 1 with 5, 0 point, 1 becomes 10, it is 2, 5 2s are 10. So this 0.2 can be added to this 4 plus 0.2. 4 plus 0.2 becomes 4.2. 4 plus 0.2 becomes 4.2. So here you see it has ending, so it is ended up, so this is also called terminating decimal. It is terminating decimal. Now let us see next bit, that is fourth bit. Okay, 2 by 11. So here let us write 2 here, children, with 11. 0.2 becomes 20, 11 1 jar 11, so here 9 on subtracting, 11 8 jar, here point becomes, because point 0 comes, children, 11 8 jar 88, so here it is 2 again because this point 0 comes, so here again 11 1 jar 11, again 9, from this point again 0 comes, again 11 8 jar 88, again 2 comes. See here, from this point again 0 comes. If you observe carefully here, children, see 20 11, 90 88, again 20 11, 90 88. Here you see the answer 0.181818. So it is 181818, so on. These dots indicate so on, means it is endless. We can say it has no end. If you go on doing this 18181818, it goes on coming like that. So here this kind of decimal expansion, here I am writing, children, 2 by 11 can be written as 0.181818, so on. It can be written as 0.18 bar. That means here 18 is getting repeated. It can be indicated like this. So again, this kind of expansion is called non-terminating means no ending, and here non-terminating, then repeating decimal. Here you see 181818, okay, it gets on repeated, so non-terminating comma repeating decimal. That's all, children. Let us see next bit, that is fifth bit, 8 by 125. So here let us divide 8 with 125. Here 0 point, here it is 80, still 80 is smaller than 125, so let us take one more 0 here, this is 800. So if you see here 125 around, you can take 6 times, so it is 6 times 125 is 750, right? On subtracting, you will get 50 because of this point here 500. So here you can take 4 times 125 is 500. See here, remainder is 0. So we can write 8 by 125 is equal to 0.064. It has ending, so it is terminating decimal. It is terminating decimal. Okay, let us see next question, that is question number 2. Without performing division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal form or a non-terminating repeating decimal form. In this you see first bit 13 by 3125. See here, understand the question, children, properly. Without performing division, in earlier bits we have performed division, means we followed the division method, but here clearly it is mentioned, children, we need to solve this problem without performing division. So here we need to understand, children, there is a theorem. Based on that theorem we need to solve this problem. See here, let us see the theorem, children. Here let x is equal to p by q be a rational number, right, such that the prime factorization of q the prime factorization of Q is of the form here you observe very carefully children, the prime factorization of Q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, right, where n and m are non-negative integers. Right? Then x has a decimal expansion. X means here p by q. X has a decimal expansion which is terminating. So here let us apply this theorem for solving this problem. First of all, I will make you understand clearly what is the theorem. Okay, simple. X is equal to p by q. See here, this is in the form of p by q where p is 13 and q is 3125. Then such that the prime factorization of q, that means we need to find the prime factorization of 3125. If it is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, where m and n are or n and m are non-negative integers, then this x means this rational number, it has a decimal expansion which is terminating. For example, if it is not of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, then x has a decimal expansion which is non-terminating repeating decimal. That's all. That is given as another theorem, children. Here simple, if it is in the form, it in the sense of the prime factorization of q, if it is in the form 2 power n into 5 power m, then that is terminating. If not, then that is non-terminating and repeating. Clear? Let us here verify whether it is terminating and non-terminating by applying this theorem, right? So here I told you q is 3125. Let us find the prime factors of 3125. Prime factors. What is the least prime number? 2. But this number is not divisible by 2. So here 3. Actually here 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So it is not divisible by 3. Now let us try with 5. See here children, 5 6 are 30. 12. Here 5 2s are 5 5s are. Again with 5. Here 5 1s are 5 2s are 5 5s are. Again with 5. Here 5 25s are. Again with 5 5 5s are. Right? Here in this theorem one more corollary is also there, children. What is the thing is that if it is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, or see here children, some exceptional cases are also there here. If it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, or if it is in the form of only 2 power n, or if it is in the form of only 5 power m. So if the prime factorization of q means denominator, if it comes any one of the forms, only these, then in that situation also the given rational number is terminating. See here, let us rewrite this problem as 13 by 3125 can be written as 1 2 3 4 5, means it is 5 power 5, right? Here q is in the form of see here 5 power m. As I told you, it may be of this form or this form or this form. It is under 5 power m. So the given rational number is terminating. So it is, here I am writing children, terminating. right? That's all. Now let us see next bit, children. That is second one, 11 by 12. So here you compare this one with P by Q. So here Q is 12. So we need to write the prime factorization of Q. So let us find the prime factors or prime factorization of 12. Here let us take 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6. That's all. So here we can write 12 as 2 into 2, 2 square into 3, right? So here you observe, children, Q is not in the form of earlier I have told you to become terminating 3 chances, children, 3 cases. It may be of 2 power n, or it may be of 5 power m, or it may be of 2 power n into 5 power m. So it should have only 2 or only 5 or both together 2 and 5, right? But here you see 2 and 3, the combination of 2 and 3 is there. That's why it is not in the form of any one. We can write this one in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m for some integers m comma n. So it is non-terminating see here options, children. If it is not terminating, then it is a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Non-terminating repeating decimal form. Let us see next bit. That is third bit, 64 by 455. So here P is 64, Q is 455. We are going to write the prime factorization of Q. That means here prime factorization of 455, right? So let us try with 5. It is 5 9 jar 45 and 5 1 jar. So here with 7 13 jar. That's all, children. Since 13 is a prime number, we can stop this prime factorization method here. So let us go back to the question. This is 64 by 455 can be written as 5 into 7 into 13. 5 into 7 into 13, right? So here the prime factorization of Q is not in the form of, it is not in the form of 3 options, children. Either first option 2 power n or 5 power m or both together 2 power n into 5 power m for some integers m comma n, non-negative integers there. So as it is not in this form, so this is, it is non-terminating comma repeating decimal. That's all, children. Now let us do next bit, that is fourth bit, 15 by 1600. So here let us take Q, that is 1600. Let us do the prime factorization with 2 800, with 2 400, with 2 200, with 2 100, with 2 50, with 2 25, with 5 5 are right. So here let us write 15 as it is. Here you see 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 power 6, 5 into 5, so 5 square. Clear? So here we can write that Q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers, they are 6 and 2. So it is terminating decimal expansion. It is terminating decimal expansion. Now let us see next bit, that is fifth bit, 29 by 343. So here Q is 343. Let us write the prime factorization of 343. So here let us take here 7. Here 7 4s are 28, 7 9s are again with 7, 7 7s are, right? So here it can be written as 29 by 7 cube, 1 2 3. So the prime factorization of q is not of the form 2 power n or 5 power m or 2 power n into 5 power m. So it is non-terminating repeating decimal form. Now let us see next bit, that is 6th bit. 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. See here children, our work became much easier now. Till now q is given where we have converted into prime factor, means we found its prime factorization. But here you see children, directly q is given its prime factors. So you just compare here, you can write here as clearly q is in the form of right 2 power n into 5 power m for some non-negative integers 3 and 2. So it is terminating decimal form. Now let us see next bit, that is 7th one. 129 by 2 power 2 means 2 square into 5 power 7 into 7 power 5. Clearly you just observe children, q is the prime factorization of q is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. But here you need to take care children, before concluding any statement, better sometimes checking is required. You see here it is 2 power n into 5 power m. So the excess value is 7 power 5. Sometimes it may be cancelled with the numerator children. Okay, that is what you need to take care here. Here you just observe 7 power 5 means 7 into 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. Here no 7 will be cancelled with, no 7 can cancel 129. So in this case no cancellation is there, right? In some problems, for twisting us, for confusing us, or for testing us, so they will give extra one more number with which the numerator can be cancelled. So be aware of those kind of bits. In this bit direct children, it is q is not in the form of only 2 power n or 5 power m or combination 2 power n into 5 power m for some integers, non-negative integers n and m. So it is non-terminating repeating decimal form. Okay, let us see next bit, that is 8th bit. 9 by 15. So here we can write 15 as 3 into 5, right? Now here we have given 3 cases children. The prime factorization of q, it may be of the form 2 power n or 5 power m or both together 2 power n into 5 power m. So here clearly observe, this is not in 2 power n, so it is not in 2 power n, not in 5 power m, and not in the combination of 2 and 5. So here we can write this as non-terminating repeating decimal, right? But here you need to take here enough care children. Just observe, this is 3 1s are 3 3s are, right? So it is, this problem can become 3 by 5. Now you observe children. Now you observe, it is 5 means it is 5 power 1, right? So the denominator means the prime factorization of q is of the form 5 power m or not, right? Out of these three cases, this case gets satisfied or not, right? So it is terminating decimal form. Now let us see next bit, that is ninth bit. 36 by 100. Here q is 100. So let us write the prime factorization of q with 2. 250s are. Again 2. 225s are. Now with 5. 5 5s are. Right? So here it can be written as 36 by 2 into 2. 2 square into 5 into 5. 5 square. Right? So it is of the form 2 power n into 5 power n, so it is terminating. And sometimes here you see children, even 2 square is 4, so you can cancel 4 with 36, so that becomes, actually this is, I am writing for your convenience children, it is 4 into 5 square, so here 4 1 jar, it is 4 9 jar, right? So it is 9 by 5 square, right? As you have discussed in 3 cases, if it is in the form of 2 power n, or in the form of 5 power m, or in the form of both 2 power n into 5 power m. So in this coincides the second case. So by that way also you can say it is terminating decimal form. And one more thing children, here the thing is that it is not compulsory, okay, to cancel. You may leave it, it is optional. But the thing is that wherever cancellation is there, if you make a habit of doing cancellation, that will be helpful for you for the case where it is non-terminating, right? Let us do next bit, that is 10th bit, okay. This is the last bit for this problem children. 77 by 210. Here q is 210, we can write the prime factorization of 210. But here you just observe children, both the numbers they get cancelled with 7. So let us do cancellation. It is 7 11s are, it is 7 3s are 21, 7 zeros are. So it has become 11 by 30. So now our work has become little bit easier. Okay, we can find the prime factors of 30 now. It is 2 into 15, right? Again 15 is 3 into 5. So here it is 11 by 2 into 3 into 5. Here q is not of the form. Here q is not of the form either 2 power n or 5 power m or 2 power n into 5 power m, because here 3 is extra, where it is means it cannot be cancelled, right? So it is not of the form of these. So it is non-terminating decimal form. Now let us see next question, that is question number 3. Write the following rationals. So here rational number is given children in decimal form using theorem 1.2. Here I think this is a small printing mistake children, because it should not be theorem 1.2. Theorem 1.2 is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So that is not matched with this concept. So I think so you just do little small change. It is, if it is theorem 1.3, that is related to this concept. So here we need to convert the given rational number into decimal form. So before converting, you just see children, take the q here, that is 25. Let us find the prime factorization of 25. 25 means 5 5s are 25, that's all. So 25 can be written as 5 square, right? So here 13 by, it is 5 square. As you know children, if x is equal to p by q, here let us take this as x is equal to p by q, b a rational number. And if the prime factorization of q is of the form, prime factorization of the q is of the form either 2 power n or 5 power m, or it is 2 power n into 5 power m, in that case this will be a terminating decimal expansion. Here you observe, children, this is 5 square, right? Only thing is that whenever here individually 2 and 5 comes, in this our prime duty is to make a combination of 2 and 5, so that this can be solved very easily. Let us see here, children, it is 5 square. For 5 square means 5 is there 2 times. You just imagine 5 and 2 both are friends. 5 cannot be staying alone. Immediately it will call 2. Okay, so that here 2 attend here. You just observe 5 is there 2 times, so it will call one more 2. So here 2 square. Whenever you divide with 2 square, immediately you should multiply with 2 square also, so that the given problem cannot be affected. So here let us rewrite this as 13 into 2 square is 4 by it is 5 square into 2 square. I am writing as 5 into 2 whole square, right? 5 into 2 whole square. 5 into 2 is 10, so it is 10 square. So it is 4 into 13 is 52 upon 10 square is 100. So it can be written as, see, when 2 zeros are there, children, after decimal 2 values can be fulfilled. Here this is 52 is there, here 2 comes, here 5 comes, here 0. So it is 0.52. It is the decimal form of the given rational number. Now let us do next bit, that is second bit, 15 by 16. So first, before going forward, we need to check any cancellation is there or not. Here clearly there is no cancellation. So here we take 16, write the prime factorization, 2, 8 jar, 2, 4 jar, 2, 2 jar. So 16 can be written as 2 power 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we write 15 by 2 power 4. As I told you, 2 has a friend 5. How many 5s are required? Here how many 2s are there? Those many 5s are required. How many 2s are there? 4 are there. So immediately here multiply and divide with 5 power 4. It is also 5 power 4. So here 15 into 5 power 4. That is, for our calculation we are doing 5 square into 5 square, children. 5 square is 25. One more 5 square is 25 by it is 2 5s are 10, 10 power 4. If you multiply, you will get here 9375 by 10 power 4, means 1 after 4 zeros. So here after decimal, since 4 zeros are there, 4 numbers should come, 4 places to be fulfilled. Here 4 numbers are there exactly. So those 4 places can be filled with these. So it is 0.9375. Let us see next bit, that is third bit, 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. Here you see, is there any cancellation? No cancellation. So here let us start the problem. 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. 2 cube means there are 3 2s are there. 5 square means there are 2 5s are there. That means here one more 5 is required, right, to make it balance. One more 5 is required. Then what happens? 2 cube is there, 5 square into 5 also go 5 cube. So the 2 cube, 5 cube both together will be there. So here let us multiply these two numerators. 23 into 5 is 115 by, see here, 2 cube into 5 cube, right? I am writing 2 5s are 10, so it is 10 cube. 10 cube is nothing but 1000. So 115 by 1000. See here, children, how many zeros are there? 3 are there. So after decimal means after point, how many digits to be fulfilled? 3 digits. Exactly 3 numbers are there. So let us write 115 as it is here, 0.115. This is the decimal form of the given rational number. Now let us see next bit, that is fourth bit. 7218 divided by 3 square into 5 square. Before starting the problem, let us check any cancellation is there or what. See here, 7 plus 2 9, 1 plus 8 also 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. So clearly these two numbers cancel by 9. So let us do that division first, or cancellation we can call. 3 square nothing but 9 children. It is 5 square. So it is 9 1s are. It is 9 8s are 72. Next number is 1 smaller than 9. So study here 0. Again 9 2s are 18. So it is 802 by 5 square. Now no cancellation. Now what you need to do? 5 is there 2 times. Immediately it will call 2 also to come 2 times. So multiply and divide with 2 square. Then here what happens? 802 into 2 square is 4. By 5 2s are 10. So it is 10 square. So here let us do multiplication. It is 4 2s are 8032 upon 10 square is 100. Now let us see next bit, that is fifth bit. 143 by 110. Before starting this problem, let us check if there any cancellation is there or not. See here both the numbers, they get cancelled with 11 children. See, we can write 11 into 13 by 11 into 10. So 11 get cancelled. Now the problem becomes easier. It is 13 by 10 can be written as 2 into 5. Right? So here 2 is there for one time, 5 is also there for one time. So we need not to multiply and divide with any number. So again let us write this as it is. 2 5s are 10. So here 1 0 is there. So after point 1 number should come, that is 3. And here 1 comes before the decimal. So for this problem 1.3 is the right answer. Now let us see next question, that is fourth one. The decimal form of some real numbers are given below. Here 3 bits are given children, each one is real number. In each case decide whether the given number is rational or not. If it is rational and expressed in the form of p by q, what can you say about the prime factors of q? Let us answer these. See here children, for deciding whether they are rational or irrational, you need to learn a concept. Actually the concept is very lengthy concept children, to explain you in detail. So here I would like to try to give a brief idea about rational and irrational, okay, which will be exactly suitable for this problem. See, there are two kinds of decimal children, those are terminating and non-terminating. See, in an easy I will say children, you need to follow me clearly. Terminating means which has ending, means which is ended up. So here you see, compare all the three. It is 43.1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So here you see it ends, it is ended with 9, right? So it is terminating children. I am writing just T for terminating. Right, here you see 0 point second bit, 1 2 0 1 2 00 1 2 000, so on. These dots indicate children it has no ending, it is non-terminating. It is non-terminating. First one is terminating, second one is non-terminating. So next one you see third bit, 43.1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 bar. Bar means again the same part, means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, again it gets repeating, means it has no ending children. No ending means this is also non-terminating, right? Non-terminating. And one more thing here, and another kind of decimal expansion is also there, that is repeating and non-repeating. Repeating, in some books there it will be given as recurring. Recurring means children reoccurring. Reoccurring means it is repeating. So recurring and repeating both are same only. Non-recurring means means it is not getting repeated. Here you just observe children, everybody follow it carefully. See here, if any decimal expansion Here, if any decimal expansion that is terminating and recurring, here as I do not have more place children, just I am writing the starting letters, that's all. T for terminating and T for non-terminating, R for recurring, NR for non-recurring. See, it is terminating and recurring. Terminating and recurring means that is rational. Okay, that is rational. Non-terminating recurring, that is also rational. Terminating but non-recurring, that is also rational. The final case children, this you remember, non-terminating, non-recurring, non-terminating, non-recurring. Only this case is children irrational. Only this case is irrational. If a decimal expansion, if it is non-terminating, non-recurring, in this case only it is irrational. Now let us here, already we have checked which are terminating, non-terminating. Now we will see which are recurring, which are non-recurring, right? Here you see, it is 43.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No number gets repeated. So it is terminating and non-recurring. Terminating and non-recurring. Whereas here you see, these dots so on indicates non-terminating, and here you observe it is 1 2 0, again 1 2 0, side of the again one more 0 comes, means 1 2 0 exactly did not come there, right? Okay, 1 2 0 0, again 1 2 0 0 it is there, but again one more 0 is there. Here you see children, here no number is getting repeated, means repeating in the sense it should give us a chance to put bar. For example, if I keep bar on 120, this number should be 0.120, 120, 120 like that, but that is not like that. Clear? If I keep the bar on 1200, the 1200 should be getting repeated. So here it is non-terminating because of these dots, and also non-recurring, means here particular digits are not repeating children. You do understand this one clearly, right? And here last one you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 bar, means again and again and again it goes on coming. So that is what repeating. Now you observe these cases with this table children. See here first one, terminating, non-recurring, terminating, non-recurring, it is rational. So here I am writing children, this is rational. I think so, whether you are able to see or not. So here I am writing children, first bit answer I am writing here children. First one is rational, right? And the second bit answer, it is NTNR, it is irrational. So second one is irrational. And third one is NTR. See here NT and R, so this is rational. In the question it is asked that decide whether the numbers are rational or not. So the second one irrational means it is not rational. We can say like that also children, it is not rational. And one more thing here, if it is rational, see here which are rationals here. First one is rational, third one is rational. If they are rational and expressed in the form of P by Q, so here you see children, we need not to express them in the form of P by Q. If they are rational means if it is expressed in the form of P by Q, then what can you say about the prime factors of Q? As we have discussed already, the prime factors of Q are in the form of, here I am writing children, prime factors of the Q in the form of either 2 power n or 5 power m or combination of both 2 power n into 5 power m. That's all children.